Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth, the Love and Respect Show. With me, Banks and Omega. Why your energy day low? I think. With me, Banks and common, but we move.
Bigger.
Energy.
Yo.
All right, Charlie. So, as usual, let's watch this video. We come back in a jiffy.
Why would I treat a nice, loving, kind, energy-giving, peace-giving girl the same way as I treat some smoking hot bombshell who's completely self-interested?
Yeah.
No, different pieces on the chessboard have different purposes. And if I'm throwing a party on a boat, you invite all the smoking hot tens who probably don't deserve it, but they look good. And if you're trying to start a family, you start a family, which is a much bigger compliment than inviting a girl on a boat, by the way.
Yeah.
With the girl who gives you peace and has good energy. So you use the different pieces on the chessboard for different reasons. And everybody is completely unique. I mean, you have cookie cutter pastes in certain types of people, but everybody has something special and unique about them. And if you have the power to identify that, if you have the emotional intelligence to identify that, in what universe? In fact, I'd say, how dare you treat them all equally? How dare you? Because then you're neglecting the ones who deserve your special attention.
Okay. How dare you treat them all equally? So, they are not all equal. That's where we start from. They are not all equal. And we are not all equal. It's the same thing. So, we're going to just, because we are men and this podcast, we try to, share our views and the man's perspective. We're just going to limit it to this. But if you're a woman and you want to get the woman's perspective, you can just twist the thing around and, watch it from your lens and you'll get the drift. Okay. So I want to give one very important thing I took from this video, or I heard and I want to comment about it, is where he said we have pieces of the chessboard or the from sample, the abano your friend say the pawn and the knights and the castle and all these things, they are pieces on the chessboard, but they all have their role. Okay, so the same as women and even men. All right, I see it this way. Girls normally make the statements. They are like, you boys, you be like, you like this kind of girl, you like this kind of girl, you marry us, and then you are with this kind of girl, and you are doing that. So, this is a very perfect example of, a very perfect example of the answer to that question. Because as men, even women, let me just talk about the women, I like to talk about them. Even women, they know that, this guy, he's just the money guy. This guy is the one I really want to be with. This guy is the one who says money for Momu and for her and for this. My boyfriend, the one I want to settle with, or I want to, have his children. This is how I'm going to treat him. This is how I'm going to do. It's the same for men. We know the women that we want to handle as our wives or the children of, the mother of our children. All these things, we know them. And we select women accordingly. So if you see a guy who says, me, I'm not into wig or I'm not into makeup and thing, and you see him with makeup girl and all these BBL girls and things, then the other girls be like, yes, but you see, on panel for a particular reason, on panel for a particular purpose, they don't like that girl as a wife, but they like that girl as a toy play date kind of woman. You understand? So that is what this whole thing is about. Let me pause here and let my guy, the way he's laughing here, you're going to go contrary to my opinion. So let's go.
No. Like, I agree largely with you. But it's almost like this video is not advocating for, say, polygamous, relationships, right? And it's also talking about how you treat each of the people that you're with sort of, right? So you're supposed to treat the good girl with respect, with value, with dignity, and not to treat her poorly. But usually it's the other way around, where
People treat good girls bad.
they treat the good girls badly,
Really?
and they mistreat them, and they show them no respect, and it's not the right approach, right?
If you do that, that's just wrong. That is not how you should do it.
For me-
Yeah, that's not how you should
No,
do
that's
it.
not how. Of course, that is not how you should. Say so I was going to come at it from the angle of the why, the answer. Why would men that have good girls,
Mhm.
treat them poorly
Okay, that's
right?
another conversation.
instead
But
of?
yeah, you
know what
can
I'm
go
saying?
for it. Yeah, but that's a different conversation. That's a
I
different
thought the video was speaking to that.
Okay, no.
Maybe I miss.
No.
I miss.
So he's not talking about men treating good girls bad. He's saying
Mm,
it will be even insulting to treat every girl the same.
mm,
And also for the hot girls and all those girls who didn't do any work to get what they want and are
Mm.
just chilling
Mm.
because they have big ass and
mm.
everybody's calling them for the parties and taking them
Right,
on
right, right,
flights
right,
and flying them and this for nothing because they have body.
Yeah.
They are supposed to be those girls. But if he wants to settle,
Yeah.
he's not gonna settle with somebody who didn't work or put any work into their growth or, and then just because they have a hot body and things, he's gonna, make children with that kind of woman.
Yeah.
So everybody has to be treated, within
According
their,
to
yes.
Who they are.
So
what
he's
value
not
they-
saying he doesn't like hot body or hot chick or
Uh,
anything,
mm.
but he's not gonna wife them.
Right. So, yeah, for me, I have my category of separation for these different kinds of women.
Hmm.
Right. What I say is we have the fun girls,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the wife girls.
Mhm.
It doesn't. Well, maybe it takes not so much. It's not really. It's common sense for men to be able to know the difference
Mm-hmm.
and act right in choosing who you want to spend the rest of your life with. But most men get it twisted, right?
Some men. I think most men have it right. It's some men.
Okay, maybe.
Mm.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Right? But as a man, you should know the difference between a fun girl
Mm-hmm.
and a wife woman. Right? And once you understand this,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's complicated. Because
But where the mistake is you see, fun is fun. Fun is nice.
right,
Boys get caught up in that space. You see?
you're supposed
So
to be wise enough.
when there's this thing that I don't know, I used to say that, or somebody used to say that. They said like, don't do your don't do your rough work on a clean sheet or something like that.
Yeah,
So
I get it.
they have a saying like that. So if you want to do some dirty work and do some calculation, find some rough paper and do it on it.
Mm.
But your correct work that you go submit for the examiner, no, that one for be clean paper.
Yeah.
You see, so don't mess around or mess up with a hot chick and then you fall in love.
Look,
Be like, this girl is not that girl. She's not what you want. She's not the one you want to build a home with. But you see breast, so you lose. But you are like, I want to marry you, and you want to just, that is where the boys, it's not like they don't know. Let's take medical and fella for an example. Look, the whole Ghana. Like I can say 80% of Ghana. Everybody knows that fella. No. I mean, she tries to be like home girl. But Obianim say, hey, streets. Or no the original upper streets. Everybody knows that. So when medical was wifing that girl, a lot of people stood against it. And I'm a boy. You didn't hear?
Yeah, I heard.
A lot of people. Why? We don't know her. We've not been with her. But you can see, say, dear way, dear,
I was surprised.
Good.
Like,
So that is the kind of mistake boys do. And I'm sure even medical at that point, he knew, say, the streets, dear, foul. But tuono, you see? Yeah, I want to be the one who has, me I they eat that thing. Me I they Jimmy. That's what will put you in that kind of situation. So it's not like the boys, they don't know. They know, but you go and you want to reinvent the wheel. You want to be the superhero.
That's true.
You know? Like, me a tema, me a wife. I don't know. You understand? So boys know.
Like,
That one,
there's one thing that I struggle with. It's the definition of a hot chick.
We are very privileged to have sponsors that allow us to use their space for our podcast. Now, this is Classic Frame and Design Print and Finish. Now, these companies are separate but work in collaboration. Classic Frame is a company that prints, frame, and would deliver to your location wherever you are in Ghana. If you want to print any picture from your phone, from albums, old pictures that you want to restore, Classic Frame can do that for you and send it anywhere you are in Ghana. This is their space, and you can see some of their works behind me. Same as Design Print and Finish, which is also an interior decor company that could come to your house and offer you consultation service and show your spaces or show you ideas that you can have in your spaces, like what we have behind us. They would create it and install it for you from beginning to the end. They will discuss with you and give you so many ideas. So if you have anything like this that you want to do, we would be happy if you patronize these companies because they support us to bring these podcasts and these conversations to you. So enjoy it, use them. Let's get back to the show.
A hot girl.
I don't think that's a fella in hot Anna. To you.
I'm
Oh,
not-
she's cool. I know
No, I'm
I'll
not-
fight for her small.
No, I'm not even gonna attack fella from that angle.
Mm.
I'm just talking about it in general, right?
Yeah.
Because what defines a hot chick?
For everybody. Everybody get your own taste. So medical,
No, it looks-
to medical,
it looks to
fella
me-
is very hot.
No, not even about medical and fella.
But no,
This
we
is
have
in
to give
general.
references so
It
that
looks-
people get
no,
the picture.
I feel you. I dig it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But my whole thing is in general because when we are even
There's no
ac-
general. I don't
across-
think there's a
across the entire media field, right? It seems to me that men in general have a set definition of what a hot chick is, right?
Mm.
And today I just want us to see if we can unpack that or break that down.
I don't think there's a standard.
Because it almost feels
But,
like
okay, maybe modeling agencies they have a standard.
Is
but
it a
not
big?
us.
Is it a big booty? Is it big titties? Is it the makeup, the excessive makeup? Because I hate makeup. Like I
Eh.
despise that thing. That it just
Eh.
I don't understand.
Uh,
Right? So it's
So
for me,
so
like, it's-
for the
it's-
definition you want, that you won't get. That one you won't get because what I like
But
you
I
won't
feel you.
like. But you,
I think it's a projection.
I
think
you
it's a-
like slim tunes.
Don't say it too loud.
You like slim tunes. Me
I
too. If
think-
I see slim tunes, I'm like, now maybe me ade. Don't pay, or come on, you know. So
Okay.
you get it. It
I
will be
think-
some way.
I think this is what it might be. I might be wrong, right?
Mhm.
I think all that, the packaging, the makeup,
Mm. So you don't
it's-
believe in aesthetics making you beautiful. You have to be straight from shower. That's your measure of beauty.
because if you need accessories and all these add-ons to enhance your beauty, you are not really
Yeah,
beautiful.
I think so.
In my regard, because for me, what matters is when we are at the house, when I take off your
Mhm.
clothes and you come
Straight
out, sit
from
down,
shower.
do I like what I see? Does it make me yearn and hunger for you?
Mhm.
For me, that is what it is, because that extra stuff that you have on,
But I think that's
It's-
the measure
it's-
of
it's a
true
put
beauty.
off.
That's where we measure the
true.
truth.
But I'm trying maybe I'm coming close. Maybe I think this is the psychology behind the hot chick thing.
Mm.
Because I think if a woman puts extra effort
Mhm.
into enhancing her physical appearance,
Mhm.
I think it projects a certain signal to other men, like, "Hey, I'm ready to play," and that is what we are
Play.
attracted to. Yeah, like I'm ready to play. I'm available. I'm ready to. I'm a fun chick. You know what I'm saying?
Fun. So once you do those things, you are a fun chick. You are not a serious chick.
That is my understanding. That is what I'm trying. That's the psychology of it.
You kill the markets too much.
So maybe it's a signal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like like how you have the mating in
Oh,
Animal
because
Kingdom.
some serious women too like makeup and
Not to that degree. I never
Oh.
seen a serious woman that has these freakishly
Oh no,
long
freakishly,
ass
yeah,
things,
oh yeah,
all
yeah.
that thing.
No.
All that, what do you call that?
Some level day,
the lash.
some level day when you see, you know that this one there for the streets.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
okay.
that could be a signal,
Mhm.
right, to the men population, like, hey, you know, I'm ready
for the street.
Just like how
Mm.
prostitutes have a unique costume.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if we define that as a hot, which means just her availability to get in bed with you
if you dress a certain kind of way or
you know,
do some kind.
it's what we would generally, you know,
and we too, we get the
colloquially
message. Yeah, we
refer
get the
to.
message.
So when a man, and a man gets the message, you're like, yeah, hot chick, because I get the signal, right? So I think that probably is a psychology behind that.
So
right?
where good chicks make the mistake, because there's another thing. You see, when you stand or behave like them, for men, we don't know the difference. We can only make out the difference when you try and separate. You dress a certain way, and they dress a certain way. Then we can see that, oh, this girl there, obviously she's not. But nowadays, the mistake the good girls make is that they feel like, oh, say she. You see? Oh yeah, she.
Yes, true.
Because you dress like them, you walk like them, we will approach you like them. Because how else do you want?
Yeah,
We have to talk to you before we know that, oh, Charlie girl, it be cool. We get set.
Man, you gotta.
Oh, but that's too late.
You gotta dress how you gotta be. You want to be addressed.
You know, so that's one mistake some good girls do. And another trick that the bad girls also use. So they are also smart enough to know that if I dress like this, I'll be. So some bad girls dress very nice. They don't go out crazy. Oh, no, it's true.
They have an IQ of 150.
Yeah, because on himself, no, long nails, crazy things, and doing those things on Snap will get them.
They're not too loud.
So
you know,
they keep
kind of.
Hey, because I know some street girls that package nice. You know, if you don't know it, like seriously. So really, let's just look at the packaging, because he is telling you that he's not attracted to these things. A lot of guys are not, but we know where to go for the fun. You see, so the nice part
are we going to them for fun?
Yeah, some do.
So what are we doing?
But we are not. You need to know. Listen, you need to know what you want. You want to marry, know where to go. You want to party, know where to go. That's all we are saying.
Okay, so don't.
But the perfect blend is, excuse me, marrying a good girl who can switch. That's nice. Oh, like good girl, your woman, your wife, good girl, everything. But she can switch up when you're stepping out. For you.
No, but that's class.
Yes.
Yeah, her stepping up.
Of course. Then you saw the lashes.
That would be class, right? Because she has everything. She has the curve. She has the, you know, she steps out and you know that's a baddie.
That's one. When you have that mix.
Now that's not a bad itch. That's a bad queen right there, because you know the labels have to be separated. You got to put the proper label on the proper female. Yeah. They don't like female. The proper label on the proper woman. You know what I'm saying? That's how you roll. You know, when she steps out,
Charlie,
that's a bad.
So if you have
right
that's you know, switch in a woman, Charlie, and plus she wears spectacles. But to me, you know, I done a different woman. We know you die. All right, Charlie. Yo, let's know what you think in the comment section. And, you know, I think we'll come back next week and, you know, continue the show. But before we go, right, let's say thanks to our sponsors, Classic Frame, DPF, Design, Print, and Finish. We always use this space. You see the beautiful frames and the interior. You can call them. Their information on the L banner. They'll provide the frames. You send them the pictures. If you want them to come to your home, pick some measurements and do some custom designs for you, Charlie, they can do that for you. So just call DPF or Classic Frames and you'll get sorted. All right. So we out with me, Bank.
And Omega.
Peace.
Matters way less than you thought it would.
Anybody who gets on your nerve, no one is truly able to take up the space in your mind or have that much power.
And how did you adapt this attitude in life?
I just simply told them a poem. No one is exactly like you. From the beginning of time, we're all created different. That's why you're one of a kind. I've had my ups and downs just like everyone else. Through all the trials and tribulations, I had to learn to love myself. I'm a better person now. I see from a different view. You have to teach people how to treat you. It's only a matter of time, so know that you've been told. No one gets younger. You hope to get old. You try to make plans and make everything fit. No matter how you think, you have nothing to do with it. Yesterday was the past, today's just forgotten. Tomorrow's a mystery and not promised to anyone. You'll always have memories regardless of your status or wealth. It's an amazing feeling when you learn to love yourself.